I'm calling for witnesses. I can show you the videos on this phone of them tampering with my phones. And I'm just telling you, it's not outside, I'm being abused. About the video the 3 Asians have in these cafes of me detransitioning to a transsexual with cutting and then some sort of weird injection of maggots into me. I don't have any recollection of this. I am very upset because not only that, I've been re-poisoned with lead to age me again, and she's just taking away my time to shine and putting on TikToks on past my prime and invading me illegally on TikToks. And I've got so much hate in this country, and I'm saying I think it's very much a horrible situation where human traffickers have gone into my family, demanded. And I think some of these girls are like McRae dealers of drugs and things like that. It's crazy. Me to go and say and trick them, saying I'd have a better life, as I got murdered by all these models in a fashion company as trash in this fascism, right-wing violence and sexual assault, and put on these like votes to blackmail me for the rest of my life, and the government has some sort of contract on me for the rest of my life that I'm some sort of person to use for energy, and I've got this debt that's like. The thing is because of their blackmail ring, I've lost all my heart connections, and they've just violently bullied it out of me that I'm fat, but I'm diseased. I got poisoned in May, and they silenced me and devoid me of any support, and he just put these girls all in front of my family, like these girls better. It's ridiculous how cold and cruel it is, and then I'm being abused in public and told it's my fault. Long, which is illegal, and I'm demanding my freedom. I don't want to be courted to this country and everybody in it, and I would like to move on because I've already been killed here. But what's happening is they've put statistics that I've been a dull bludger my whole life, and I'm calling out anybody in New Zealand that actually I've worked for and saw me turn up every day. I've got some places that prove that I have worked through my IRD, but these people, the kind of people that are erasing things off the system, and that's what a ghost citizen is. They've erased a lot of the transitional housing people I've run. So I've got books and books of all the resources I've run, and they don't have any recollection of me turning up or anything about housing or anything about support work. It's all just been erased. Do you understand? And the girls, when I look at all the photos of me, I started to look very pretty again. I just had haggard eyes. But they are poisoning me. So every time they want to have a new fashionable start or a new public display that they're very happy, or a new marriage, I get suddenly murdered and aged and persecuted and ridiculed. Right now, the racism's really bad. If I go out, if I get attacked and I ask somebody for help about that person attacking me, they protect the attacker. Just like this house, I got punched in the face till I was bleeding. The security guards are cracking up laughing, and he's backed himself up by getting all these people to say that I'm a fighter and I deserve to be punched because I should have aggravated her. And it's like, this is what I don't like about the black families. I've actually videoed them antagonizing me every night and me asking her, I said, why are you doing that? You're just causing me trouble. You can see that I'm actually being very polite. And then the phone that they stole, I actually said, can you fuck off? You're just insulting me. And this problem is coming from drug dealers, cryptocurrency, and blackmail. It is not giving me the rights, and they've caused all this problem in the police system with discrimination, and it's coming off this phone. It actually shows that there's a bunch of white-collar criminals bombing the governments and the police systems, that I'm Camilla and I'm a slut and I'm a loser at work. He came and whacked me, and he said it's my own fault for antagonizing her, and I'm like, why don't they do anything? I said, I'm paying rent too. Do I not matter? Because she's out there causing me shit for the last 3 weeks, but you never say anything to her. That's the thing, and it's like they're all working in this massive team to protect Junior when he's out there saying pee-pee in the fucking potty. Hope you go. We won't miss you. Hope you fucking go. And this is the abuse I'm getting from the elitist groups that own all these housing companies.
It's because the landlord decided to give me a haircut that I'm homeless and a real asshole in India, and I'm not. I've been a really lovely girl, but if you're going to keep me racist, how can you blame everything on me? You can't do that. You took me off my mum. The sheriff is holding my mum hostage and getting her to say really dirty, disgusting, sexual connotations. It's not right.
From my landlord, like keeping me as trash quality oil, because he owns all the houses. So if I don't, it's like you just don't get anywhere to live. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not a miserable person. I was happy 2 years ago, but since this, they've aged my face, they've tortured me, the police violence of kicking me out of all these homes. They paid $150 to this Moran, got me kicked out, this Gene, and Pierre Jean or whatever his name is, and I've realised all over the country there's plaques that this Pierre is Risker's kind of manager or whatever, and he's got these plaques out of a very old dog head. So every time they want to make a new debut, they age my head.
And I can't have any friends because Ruben and his girlfriend, him and that McRae or whatever her name is, was really, really greedy. And then the police is really greedy because he's gone to my mum and he's parading around. You know, he takes me off my mum and it's like he's got her bullying my vagina and ass now.
And I'm not allowed asylum. And if I do, the government wants to have me policed for the rest of my life. And my only work in my holistic healing was to be a mum and to have a side business and be a counsellor and a lot of energy healing about my past. And it's like, for the rest of my life, I'm in this black box and I want it down. I've never been a karmic. I've never done karmic to anybody. This is injustice. I started a business. They drowned me on a cruise ship so that her and the Gilmore girls could get all the food. She was very worried I was going to get successful again, so I got drowned. It's really unfair how these people, this is elite violence. This is we have decided what women we want to be influencers. We do not want you to be divine or feminine. We want to persecute you, and we want to give you a fucking big penis, so we're going to get it cut off, and we're going to make all these blonde Aryan Nazi races that wear all this jewelry, and you're not allowed to be part of it because we earn all this money. You are going to be punished with an ass whipping and an ass fucking, and we're going to call you plain, ugly, and old and used up because it's going to create a lot of money for us.